On behalf of Jasmine and Luke, I would like to thank you all for being here today to celebrate this incredibly special occasion. I'd like to start by clarifying exactly where this love story began 6 years ago. It was not in the beer garden of the lovely Rose Cottage in Canberra. That was the first date. Jasmine and Luke's paths crossed for the first time on the highway. Somewhere between Canberra and Wagga, on the way to a B&S at the Rock. As Jasmine and her friends passed the Toyota Hilux with swags on the back and Luke and Ryan in the front, Shani wound down her window and shouted, "You guys going to the Rock?" After settling into their campsites, drinks flowing at this point, the boys from the Toyota Hilux appear. Jasmine recognises Ryan. They met in the Macca's car park when they were teenagers. And she spends the next hour or so chatting to Luke, sharing jokes and discussing country music before adding one another on Snapchat. At some point in the night, Ryan snapped a photo of Luke planting a kiss on Jasmine's cheek. Their first photo together, and on the first day they met. That's a pretty special photo, a memory that marks the very beginning of the journey that led us here today. More drinks and more dancing followed, and Luke randomly asked Jasmine to mind his $5 Kmart bow tie. The weekend came to an end, and Jasmine returned home to a Snapchat from Luke asking for it back. She thought, what a cheapskate. It's a $5 bow tie from Kmart. And replied saying, yeah, she'd find it and give it back. To which Luke, the smooth operator, said, nah, all good. I just needed a reason to message you. Jasmine and Luke continued to find reasons to message one another from that day on. They began seeing more of one another and grew to learn everything there is to know about one another. Jasmine always made time for Luke. She made him feel like no one else had before. She was someone you just wanted to be around. She had goals and lots of passion for the things she cared about. Luke has always admired that about her. They have taught one another a lot about love and life. Thanks to Luke, Jasmine has learned to look at things from all perspectives. He has shown her what a true partnership looks like, and that choosing each other every day, no matter what, is the whole point. He also taught her, or maybe she discovered this, that pancakes taste better when he cooks them for her. Luke used to be very career-focused and will put off a lot of things because of this. Jasmine has taught him that nothing is more important than experiences, making memories, booking holidays. Balance is the key to a happy life. Work hard and relax a little harder. When I asked them separately, what are 3 things your partner does that annoys you? Luke left the question blank. Because obviously Jasmine is perfect. He is a very smart man. Jasmine managed to list 4 things, including his inability to put his dirty meal prep containers in the bloody dishwasher. She wouldn't have him any other way though. He is loyal and selfless and will go above and beyond for his people. In Jasmine, Luke has found not only a partner in all things, he also has a best friend for life. The time came for Luke to propose, and he chose to drop the knee on a snowy mountain in Canada. Jasmine didn't suspect it, given she packed his suitcase, planned the majority of the trip, and they were sharing a backpack that day. Luke did not appear sus to her at all. Meanwhile, all that was going through his head at the time was, fuck, I hope I don't drop this ring in the snow. The phone Luke placed in the tree to film the occasion, however, did end up in the snow. The universe was clearly on their side though, as it managed to stay put until Luke stood back up, so they got the whole thing on video. These two clearly have a knack for making memories, and their joint hope is that their future is full of them. I think I speak on behalf of everyone here when I say that our joint hope is that fun follows you both wherever you go, that the good always outweighs the bad, and that life together is your greatest adventure yet. Jasmine and Luke, before you were joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is a union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Luke, you've chosen to spend the rest of your life with Jasmine. If she could get you to promise 3 things, they would be: to promise to let her watch Devils games on the weekends, uninterrupted. To promise to understand that she still loves you, even when she's overstimulated and the sound of your breathing sends her over the edge. And lastly, to love her today, tomorrow, and forever. Do you promise?
I do.
Jasmine, you've chosen to spend the rest of your life with Luke. If he could get you to promise 3 things, they would be: to continue to support him, facing whatever comes your way as a team. To continue being his biggest cheerleader. You're always an incredible source of encouragement. And lastly, to love him today, tomorrow, and forever. Do you promise?
I do.
Luke will now take his personal vows.
Jasmine, I knew from our first date that I definitely wanted to know you better. A date that I later found out that you were going to cancel on. I'm very glad you didn't.
Me too.
What I couldn't have imagined then was what the road had held for us, standing here in front of everyone today. Looking forward now, I can't think of a version of my future without you in it. We trust one another completely. You encourage me to do everything I do, and you make even the simplest of moments so much fun. You're ambitious, and you give everything you have mentally and physically to whatever you set your mind to. You're the reason I'm excited to come home every day, except for when you tell me you've stripped the bed and I have to help you make it. You have taught me so much over the last 6 years, such as taking advantage of every opportunity that arises, and that at the end of the day, all we are left with is our memories and the relationships we built along the way. No matter where in the world I may be at any time, with you by my side, I am home. I promise to stand by your side no matter what the road may hold. I promise to live a life we can look back on and be proud of. I will always put our marriage first in any and all situations, and I promise to listen to all your pipe dream holiday ideas. And lastly, to keep our 2,184-day Snapchat streak going. I know how important this is to you.
Jasmine will now take her personal vows.
Luke, writing these vows was hard. All I could think of to write was thank you. Thank you for all that you do for us and the person that you are. There are not enough words in the world to describe what you mean to me. Look at you, all handsome and shy. That's probably how a lot of the world sees you. But those who stick around and uncover the amazing person beneath are richly rewarded. I am so lucky to get to see every version of you and love them all the same. You know me better than anyone. You love me for all my strengths, my flaws, and my crazy delusional brain. You have never tried to change me. You've accepted every part of me, from my parasocial obsessions with pop culture, my passion for traveling, my picky eating, and my love for ice hockey. All of the things that make me who I am, you accept and cherish every day. Thank you for being my person, for grounding me, comforting me, being my voice of reason, and enjoying everything life has to offer. In 2019, only a few months into knowing each other, you once said you hoped I would never change. I replied, the only thing I'll be changing for you is my last name. Whether that was crazy or confident, I still don't know, but here we are 6 years later doing exactly that. Oh, should I come on and leave? You've taught me that unconditional love. Hold on, I can't read. You've taught me that unconditional love can be hard, but hard work pays off. You've taught me to love every version of myself, that cuddles fix most things, and unfortunately money does not actually grow on trees. You are genuine, you are real, and you are the best thing to ever happen to me. From today, I vow that nothing will change. I will continue to never get up before 6 a.m. unless it's going to the airport for a holiday. I promise to remind myself that neither of us are perfect, but we are perfect for each other in so many ways. I promise to always be interested in the trucks and utes you find on Facebook Marketplace, but never buy, because money doesn't grow on trees. I will promise to never say no to a cheeky good berries with you, even when we say we're on a health kick. I promise to love you always. I promise to always love you as intensely today as I did yesterday and every day moving forward. And I promise to always encourage, support, and believe in you. I will always be your #1 fan. I will back you the way that I back the New Jersey Devils. I will always be on your team, constantly working towards ways for us to win. Every time I tell you I love you, you always say, I love you more. Well, I'm here today to set the record straight and vow to you that I love you more than the bad days, more than the tough times, and more every day for the rest of our life. Let's get married.
Folks, this brings us now to the ring ceremony. Jasmine and Luke, the rings you're about to exchange might be made from precious metals, embellished with precious stones. But the real magic isn't in what they're made of. It's in all of the precious memories you'll pour into them from today onwards. Can I please ask our best man to hand the rings over?
You're fired.
Jasmine, as you place the ring halfway down Luke's finger, please repeat after me.
I call upon the people here present to witness that I, Jasmine Sarah Jones, take you, Luke Thomas Reardon, to be my lawful wedded husband.
It fits! Luke, as you place the ring halfway down Jasmine's finger, please repeat after me.
I call upon the people here present to witness that I, Luke Thomas Reardon, to take you, Jasmine Sarah to be my lawful wedded wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that moment that we have all been waiting for. Jasmine and Luke, it gives me the greatest pleasure to declare you both husband and wife. Luke, you may now kiss your beautiful bride. Folks, the happy couple will now join me at the signing table to make things official. I would like to invite Jasmine and Luke's beautiful mamas, Bernadette and Christine, to join us as witnesses. Please stay where you are. We will be back shortly. Over it.